Children. How many feelings and emotions appear when you hear this word? Each parent, regardless of nationality, age and religion, strives to give his or her child the very best, giving protection, care and love. In whatever country of the world you live, every father or mother will look for the atmosphere of respect, friendship, mutual understanding, tolerance for their child, where he or she will reveal his talents and abilities through small steps towards great success in the future. Today, we can easily understand the confusion of parents who are trying to choose the first private kindergarten or school for their child out of hundreds of possible options. Dozens of them are worthy of attention, but how to choose the one where the child will be given truly correct and fundamental values? What should be paid attention to? Homework? Educational program? Teachers? Graduates' results? Perhaps, yes. But what is definitely worth paying attention to is which traditions and values the school and its founders live by. In this film, we will tell you the story of the British International School and its founder, Tatьяна Konstantinovna Anуфриевои, who built the school on the foundation of love for children, her business and colleagues, based on respect and attention to every detail. 1994. Tatьяна Konstantinovna opens the first private international school in Moscow, accessible to everyone from 3 to 7 years old, where they are taught in English. Is it possible to believe that a young English teacher who would leave the homeland to come to Russia and stay for 20 years? At school, created by Tatьяна Konstantinovna, this is quite common. The Russian and British colleagues have been working here for decades. Let's meet them.
When I look at my relationship with Tatьяна, she was my boss, and for nearly 20 years, I remember many things about Tatьяна, and I think within the meetings, one of the things that I do recall is that when you were in her presence, you understood that this wasn't just a strong, driven individual. I mean, this was a business lady with intelligence and determination. And all of that came across within the meetings that we had and just the way we worked together within BIS.
No doubt, Tatьяна Konstantinovna was not an ordinary woman who decided to challenge the business world of the 90s. She had enormous organizational experience and weight in the governmental circles in Russia and abroad, and worked at the USSR Ministry of the Navy. Her strong character and will allowed her to open 2 more schools in 1995. School 2 for children from 7 to 12 years old and School 3 for children from 12 years old. Schools have been successfully working according to the national curriculum of England up to now.
Это нужно обладать удивительным талантом, чтобы создать такую школу, где дети не хотят уходить на каникулы. Я думаю, что вам, наверное, это удивительно слышать, но это действительно то, что я видела своими глазами. Вот это тепло, оно передавалось от генерального директора, оно шло от нее. И эта школа формировалась под ее вниманием, неусыпным вниманием. И детям было комфортно, и учителям, и всем остальным техническим сотрудникам тоже было комфортно. Потому что это все создано, оно никуда не уходит. Это все осталось в нашей школе, созданное ее руками.
The organization and all the schools that she put so much of her time into in great hands.
It is not surprising that Tatьяна Konstantinovna was opening one school after another. Would you like to send your child to a school where the founder takes care of everyone? No doubt. A pioneering woman, as the colleagues say about her. She was at the foundation of private education in Russia, not only the international, but also the Russian one. So, in 1997, Tatьяна Konstantinovna opened a kindergarten and School 5, with not only the English but Russian educational program as well.
Она эту школу создала с нуля, и все время, пока и школа существовала, Татьяна Константиновна работала, она вкладывала свои силы, мысли, знания, всю себя на то, чтобы британская школа процветала, работала хорошо. Нам еще всем предстоит оценить, что это был за человек.
Вот таких людей вообще в жизни, если и встретишь одного-двух, то это большое везение. Вот только сейчас я это понимаю, как повезло мне в этой жизни, что встретила я такого человека.
Love for children and the desire to give them the best international education in the world pushed Tatьяна Konstantinovna to open an international baccalaureate program, B-Diploma program. This is a 2-year educational program primarily for children between the age of 16 and 19. This program is recognized by the colleges and universities as the highest level of students' preparation to successful studies at higher education institutions. DP graduates either more than 3,300 universities annually in almost 90 countries. According to the results of the last few years, the exam scores of the BIS graduates were higher than the world average in the international schools, and the BIS graduates managed to get 43 out of 45 possible points at the individual tests. In 2022, it will be 20 years since the International Baccalaureate program was launched at BIS. Hundreds of school graduates entered 22 universities from the world top 50. Almost 300 employees, 1,000 students, 2,000 parents, 5 schools, very complicated business processes. And Tatьяна Konstantinovna succeeded in managing all of this, remaining a sensitive and caring person. There were different situations. People left and returned, but she gave everyone the necessary sense of security.
Я, наверное, никогда не забуду, когда бывали в нашей школе случаи, когда трудно было с детьми, какие-то вопросы мы не могли решить. И появлялась она и говорила: «Я знаю, что делать». И решение ее было на самом деле очень мудрым, очень правильным.
Not a single international school can work without the international recognition, and this, in turn, the highest requirement for the infrastructure, teachers, and educational process. Everything must meet the highest standards. Colleagues of Tatьяна Konstantinovna told us how much effort was put into ensuring that the school received the Cambridge Education Limited accreditation in November 2006, passed the demanding assessment and got the accreditation of the British Associations in 2007, CIS, Council of International Schools, January 2007, IBO, March 2007, Pearson's Education Limited, February 2007. In an effort to give children the best education, Tatьяна Konstantinovna showed enormous energy, which was enough for everything: to obtain the accreditation and to start the construction of one of the largest schools, School 9.
During my time here, I was fortunate to get to work with and know Tatьяна well. As a leading head at BIS, I worked with Tatьяна closely, where we would liaise most days to discuss school developments. She was an intuitive, strategic thinker who appreciated and respected the input from professional educationalists. But for me, she encapsulated one main theme. That has to be passion. Passion for education, passion for the development of BIS, and passion for the children here. This passion and determination for all the pupils at BIS were always her first priority. In essence, she was devoted to our school.
Continuing to receive the international accreditations in 2011 and 2012, giving children the opportunity to take Cambridge exams, Tatьяна Konstantinovna confidently walked towards the goal of creating a school with the highest level of the British education in Moscow. The opening of a new school and the opportunity for high school students to study according to an authentic British pre-university A-level qualification fully achieved this goal. In 2014, School 7 was opened. Secondary School 7, the students were given the opportunity to study according to the A-level program. Today, more than 160 students study at this school and have the opportunity to enter the leading universities of the British Commonwealth.
From a small joint enterprise more than 27 years ago, the passionate and personal leadership has allowed BISM to grow to provide a first-class international education for children from the ages of 3 to 18 across Moscow.
Until now, the British International School is the only school in Moscow that has been honoured to be featured in the album released for the anniversary of the Queen of Great Britain in 2016, which speaks of its high recognition in the UK. Besides, the British International School receives the highest assessment of the International Commission's COBIS, BSO, annually, which is accredited by the Government of Great Britain. This means full compliance with the highest international requirements and is a guarantee of the high protection of the children. Today, BIS still has almost 300 employees, 1,000 students, 2,000 parents, and 6 schools. This is a complicated mechanism based on a passionate love for children, work, loyalty to the traditions and values created by Tatьяна Konstantinovna, respect, friendship, success, and the aspiration for the perfect education.